but like whenever it looks like the W shape is x to the 4. And also if you really think about it, I look at it as there's 4 different points in it. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I love that. So it's like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. Perfect. It is in fact x to the 4th. Great job. Nice. All right. I'm going to go to my next question. So if it's x to the 4th, what is its name? What is its name? Is it A, constant, B, linear, C, quadratic, D, cubic, or E, quartic? If it is x to the 4th. If it's x to the 4th. So if it is x to the 4th, as we see, is this a constant graph, a linear graph, a quadratic graph, a cubic graph, or a quartic graph? Hi, Lillian. Antoine, if you can post the password, please. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's all good, Lillian, no problem. Amazing. Yeah, the answer is E, quartic. E, quartic. Quadratic is a trick answer. Quad typically means 4, right? A quad means 4, but unfortunately, quadratic means x to the 4th power. X to the 4th power. So unfortunately, that one is not correct. All right. Lily, did you take the notes yet? I just want to put you in there. Okay, cool. You can jump into a breakout room. You should have a breakout room button. Let me know if you don't have one. Alrighty, cool. All right, let's do another one, team. What about this one? What about this one? What shape is this? Is this x, x squared, x to the cube, x to the 4th, x to the 5th? Take 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, for sure. This is x to the 3rd. It goes up 1, down 2, up 3. What's the name of this? Someone put in the chat. What's the name of this function? What's the name? If I have x to the 3rd power, what's the first name of this function? Is it linear, quadratic? Yeah, cubic. Thanks, Birdie. Thanks, Anna. For sure. All right, let's do this one. Is this x, x squared, x to the 3rd, x to the 4th, x to the 5th? Got 3 votes, 5 votes, 8 votes, 9 votes, 11 votes. Take 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, great job. Great job, great job. 100% of us got that it was x squared. X squared. Great job, team. All right, let's try this one. What do we got here? What do we got here? Is this graph x, x squared, x cubed, x to the 4th, x to the 5th? Just x. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me go ahead and end this. Okay, unfortunately, only 15% of us got the correct answer. Ooh, this is a trick question. I did it on purpose. The correct answer is x to the 4th. X to the 4th. There were 2 people in the room who knew it was x to the 4th. Are either of you, can you tell us why you chose x to the 4th?
I chose D because I remember in the video you said that it could also be flat. So that's how I remembered.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ashley. For sure. Okay, here's the difference. Here's how you can tell. See on x squared how it just goes up and then comes down, right? That's a normal cubic. Sorry, quadratic. That's a normal quadratic. This one here, do you see how it's like a little flatter in there, right? When it's flatter, that's called x to the fourth power. That's a quartic. Because a quadratic, the change has to be squared, right? So it's like 1, 3, 5. It's like it's because x squared acts differently than x to the fourth power. That's how you can get that flatter piece there, right? It's a little more complicated. But essentially, when you see a flattened section here, it's going to be x to the fourth. X to the fourth. When you just see like this constant curve, you're going to have x squared. So congratulations to my 15% who got that. All right, let's do it. We got 2 more. Here we go. This one should be fast. Is this a monomial, binomial, trinomial, or polynomial? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it bi, tri, mon, or poly? Take 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get those votes in. Votes in. -1, -2, -3. Cool. It is a trinomial. Yes, it falls into like the polynomial, like big idea, but its official name is trinomial because it has 1, 2, 3 parts, right? It has 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, 3 things being added or subtracted together. So it is a trinomial. All right, last one. Last one. Is this quintic, quartic, cubic, quadratic, or linear? Quintic, quartic, cubic, quadratic, linear. We've got 8 votes in, 10 votes in. Take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16. All right, 0. All right, let's check it out. I'm going to share my results. Most of you chose A, or the 7 people chose A, 54% majority. Chose A. Why? Can someone tell me why is it a quintic? What makes it a quintic? That is the correct answer.
It's because the number is, if you look at the exponents, the biggest one is x to the 5th power, and that's quintic.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like quintuplets, right? 5. Quintuplets is 5 babies born at the same time. So quintuplets or quintic is the expression title here. Amazing. Great job, team. Okay, after going through those questions, how are you feeling about this topic? How are you feeling? Are you a 0? It doesn't make any sense. Do you have some questions? Take about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. So it looks like most of us are 5s and 4s, a couple 3s and 2s here. So great. I'm glad that we're in a decent space. Okay. If we're gonna like split out as we normally do. Our notes, people who didn't take the notes are already there. If you already took the notes and you want to work solo, you're welcome to. You can pop into a breakout room if you want. You can stay with me if you want. If you have some questions, feel free to stay here. I know at least one person said that they had a few questions after watching the notes. You can stay here. You can either chat me or chat Miss Yama. And if you finish the notes in the assignment, just let me send a private message to me at this time, and then I will just double check your Canvas. Thanks, Alvia, for messaging me. If you can tell me what color you are, tell me what color you are in the chat. No matter what color you are, just tell me what color. Wow, we got a lot of blues today. Dang. Cool, JR, no problem. JR, did you need a breakout room? Or you're good to stay here? All right. If I call your name, you are free to go at this time. Antoine, you're good to go. Sara, you're good to go. Alejandra, you're good to go. Michelle, you're good. Geraldine, you're good. Alfredo M, you're good. Ashley M, you're good. Roxana, you're good. Diana, you're good. Elvia, you're good. Brittany V, you are good to go. Thanks, Ben. JR, can you see a button at the bottom that says breakout room? Or you're one of my humans that doesn't let you go? Should see a button that says breakout room. Bison. Let me try moving you, JR. That might help. How's that? There you go. Perfect. All right. Nick, Subin, Elizabeth, Kim, Angela, Anna, and Amy. I'm so pumped that you're here. Can you let me know what color you are? Are you like red? You haven't taken the notes yet? If you took the notes and you want to work by yourself, took the notes and you want to work on the assignment with me. If you have questions, let me know what color you are. Yellow, cool. Got some yellow, red, and yellow. Great. Okay, so Angela, Elizabeth, and Kimberly, let's work on the assignment. We'll jump in. Let me grab yours. And then Amy, you're going to take the notes. Amy, do you need a breakout room? Your phone's acting up. Okay, let me try moving you. Okay, just let me know if I can help in any way, Amy. Just need to differentiate the graph and we're done. Awesome. So Nick, did you need support with that, or you're just giving me a status update? You're good. Cool. Thanks, Nick. All right, let me pull up switch the screen over. All right. Lisbeth, Angela, and who was my other human who was working with me? Kim, right? Y'all gonna do the assignment with me? Have y'all started at all? Or are we on number one? Thanks, Kim. Lisbeth and Angela, have y'all started or you're on number one? Or just tell me what number you're on. I think we may have lost them. All right, Kim, let's start with number one. So Kim, are you feeling good about the degree? Like, can you tell me what the degree is for number one? Yeah, 2. Perfect. So we have 2. It's this number right here. So we'd have 2. And then looking back at your notes for degree 2, when we have x squared is our biggest term, our biggest exponent term, what would the first name be? We have linear, quadratic. Oh no. Oh, cute baby photo. There we go. Quadratic. Yeah, quadratic. There we go. Cool. Okay. Sorry, my phone is, or my computer tablet thing is glitching. Quadratic. So we have quadratic. Good job, Angela. Good job, Kim. Okay, so it's quadratic. And then the last name is based on how many terms there are. So how many things are being added or subtracted together? How many like individual pieces are there? There's like 1, 2, and 3, right? For sure. So this is 3. And then there's monomial, binomial, trinomial, or polynomial. So which word goes for 3? What's your prefix? Try. Trinomial. So this one here, number 1, would be called a quadratic trinomial. Just gonna finish writing these here. Cool. All right, why don't you try number 2? So Angela and Kim, try number 2, and then tell me what you think the name is, what the first name is and what the last name is. It is 1, yep. Yes, it is linear, for sure. It's linear because it's 1. And then Elizabeth is telling me that Angela says it's 2, and Elizabeth says that's called a binomial. For sure. This is a linear binomial. Good teamwork, Angela and Elizabeth. So it's linear because the degree is 1. So this is like x to the power of 1, like that. And then it is a binomial because it has 2 parts. It has part 1 and part 2. Nice. All right, y'all want to try number 3? Feel free to come off mute if you want. So 3, Elizabeth says 3, I agree. 3, that's the biggest exponent, which is named cubic. And there are 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is polynomial. Yeah, good job. Good job, Kim. Good job, Elizabeth. Love it. Great job. All right. You want to try that next one? So for the first one, yeah, Kim, I agree that it would be 5. The degree would be 5 because that's the biggest exponent. So what is its name? Quintic. Yep, quintic. Quintic. And then how many pieces are there? How many terms are there? Yeah, one. Good job, Angie. There's one. So then what kind of nomial is this? What kind of nomial? A monomial, yep. A monomial. I feel like it should be pronounced monomial, but it's a monomial. All right, good job, team. Okay, for these next ones, for 5 and 6, you're gonna write your own. You're gonna write your own. So what that means is you should be able to, are you all writing on paper right now or are you typing? Kimberly is typing. Sorry, Kimberly. Let's do that. Kim Z is typing. Angela, are you typing? Or Elizabeth, are you typing? So Kimberly, since you're typing, you should be able to like click where it says type equation here. And you should be able to like actually type an equation in here. You can type the equation by typing like X and then the caret, which is press Shift and 6 to make like this little thing, what's on top of the 6, and then like to the 5th power or whatever, and it'll make like an equation. It's set up to be in the equation editor mode. So when you write your own expression here, it needs to have a first name of quintic, right? So what degree does it need to have? X to the what should be the highest power? What should be the biggest exponent? Yeah, 5 for sure. Just like the one above it. Should be 5. And then it needs to have 3 terms. So what kind of nomial is it? Trinomial. So what does that mean about what your equation needs to have? Three terms, and needs to have 3 parts, right? So it's going to have 1 part plus another part plus another part. And then what does it mean that it's got to be quintic? What does it need to have in order to be quintic? Yeah, it needs to have x to the 5th. It needs to have x to the 5th in it. So you could do like x, one of them has to have x to the 5th. So like x to the 5th, and then you could have like x to the 3rd and x squared. You could put some other numbers in there, but the highest exponent has to be x to the 5th. So you're gonna make your own. And then for number 6, you have like total power to make whatever you want, and then you're gonna label it. So it could be really long, it can be really short, but you're gonna classify and name what kind it is. First names and last names. Yeah. Awesome. Angie, Elizabeth, and Kim, do y'all have any questions about this first part? I want to just briefly talk about the second part before I send you away. How are you feeling about the first part? Feeling okay? Awesome. Thanks, Nick. You are good to go, Nick. You can head out. Have a great afternoon. Someone wants to follow me. All right. So for this part here, y'all, I'm gonna open up the IXL. So for the IXL today, we're just matching them based on their touch ID. There we go. Make sure to log in. Let's not worry about that right now. All right. So for this one here, they're gonna give you an equation and they're gonna ask you to match it based on what it looks like, right? So I noticed this one has x squared. Let me try to zoom in a little. This one has x squared, x, and a number. So this is an x squared is its biggest, and then x squared, x, and a number. So x squared is its biggest, which makes sense because I see two quadratic graphs here. This one has positive x squared, so it needs to end going up, right? So it needs to be like up like a cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this one right here. And then this one is negative. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag this one right here because it's down like a frown. Okay? And that's pretty much it. You're just recognizing the different shapes. So like for this one, we have x to the third. This one's negative x to the third. So negative should be going down like this one. So I'm gonna drag that over here. And then I have positive x to the third. I'm gonna drag that over there, just like that. And that's it. And then you're just gonna submit. You're going to a very low score. Notice like it's not 90. It's for sure not 90. It's just 64. And that's like really on purpose. But if you work for more than 20 minutes, like you're done, that's it. You don't have to go anymore. Okay. Kimberly and Angela, do you have any questions? Or Anna, I see you still there. Do you have any questions? It's okay to say no in the chat if you don't have any. Cool. Thanks, Anna. Well, this is the end of our class time today, so you're welcome to head out. Hi, Lillian. Hi, JR. Welcome back. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome back. Hi. If you are just rejoining me from a breakout room, we are done with class today. You're welcome to head out. I'll post a video later today if you want to watch what we were doing in class. We went through the assignment itself. But you're welcome to head out at this time. Thanks for coming. See you on Thursday. Bye, JR. Have a good day. Angie, for which part? How should you answer it? Part 3. Part 3. Oh, great question. For part 3, so for example, I see this one looks like x to the third. It's the shape. So I'd say I know this graph would be x to the third because, or like positive x to the third because it is going up with a cubic shape, maybe something like that. So I know this graph is x to the third because it's going up with a cubic shape. Like it has that cubic shape. Bye, Lily. Angie, does that make sense for how to answer those questions? Cool. Bye, Kim. Have a good rest of your day. Awesome, Angie. So then for these other ones, you're just going to tell me like what shape is it, or what x to the what, and like is it positive or negative? So like for this one, what would you say that this one is? Okay. Okay. So for this one, like I'd say that it's negative, right? And then I would say, oh, it's x squared. It's x to the power 2 because it looks like a quadratic shape. Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, Angie.